Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are staying safe. Hope everything's good wherever you guys are. Guys, I've seen Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis on Instagram live, and they both apparently bet winner takes all. Absolutely load of nonsense, rubbish. I hate stuff like this. Just because I think it's nonsense, and I think it's wrong, and I don't think it should be allowed. And I think if a fighter does this, I know people say it's their money. No, I don't think this should be allowed because effectively, it's just wrong as far as I'm concerned. I don't think you should be allowed to bet your own purse. Even though you could arguably say it's their money, but I don't think this should be allowed. If they have something on the side where they do something, but the fact that they're openly airing this to the public, I just think it's wrong. I just don't think it's right. And I think it's total nonsense. I just don't like it where they say winner takes all and start putting all that out there. I just don't like the I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like it. I think it's wrong. And I don't think it should be allowed. To be honest with you, I don't think fighters should be allowed to come out with that kind of nonsense. Obviously, what they do it, but in closed doors, we don't know. But the fact that they're airing this in public it's just bizarre. It's not going to happen because I don't think either guy is going to bet their purse. It's too much money. It's life-changing sums of money that they'd be making in this fight because they're both probably their biggest fight. So I don't see that happening. So it's just I just don't like it. I don't think it sets a good example. Is gambling in a way, and I know it's their money, but it doesn't really matter. I just don't think it sets a good precedent. Oh yeah, let's bet winner takes all, and it just doesn't set a good precedent as athletes. It's a bit like two football players betting with each other and say, you know what, let's bet, yeah, we're gonna beat you, winner takes all. I mean, they'd be sanctioned for that. It's just nah, man. It's just not. It's just not right. Because just say if they do winner takes all or whatever, like I just don't like it. I just don't like it, to be honest. I just think it's nonsense. But we've seen this many times before where fighters say, "Oh yeah, winner takes all." We saw it recently with John Fury and Jake Paul. And then we saw, at the end when Tommy won and he was telling Jake to pay up when, he didn't want to sign the contract. I just don't like it. I just don't like it because let's be honest, there ain't going to be no, surely, no, the reason why John Fury and those guys didn't sign it because they have a team around them and nobody would sign a contract. Nobody would sign a contract where you say, if I lose, winner takes all. Absolute rubbish. That's just not how things. I think that just doesn't. Because what you got to realize, like you paid for camp, paid everything, paid a lot of money, and then all of a sudden you don't get paid. The other guy gets your money. That's just ridiculous. That's not right. That to me is not right, and I think it's stupid that people would even say such a thing, a winner takes all, and try to act hard just because you think, yeah, you're that confident you're gonna win. Yeah, we know you're confident you're gonna win, but you don't have to bet your purse. Just that sort of nonsense kind of gimmicky kind. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. You can probably tell I'm not a big fan of that sort of nonsense. Because I think both of these guys have families, and again, other people, their trainers need to be paid. People around them need to be paid. That these guys have big teams. Those people need to be paid that have been helping you during training camp. So as far as I'm concerned, I just think it's wrong. And I think that's what your team's there for. Do I think that this is happening in this case? I don't think so. I don't think so. I just don't like it. I just don't like when people come up with, winner takes all. In terms of it, I think it's a great fight. I do think it's a great fight, and I think it's a fight that could go either way. Hence why I don't really like it either, because it's a great fight. It's a 50-50 fight. Of course, both of them are confident in who they obviously think they're going to win, but, nobody cares about that. Why do the fans care about that? About winner takes all? What are you trying to get out there? Are you trying to do it because you think it'll sell more tickets? Not really. I mean, fans don't care what you guys get paid. Like if you give us a good fight, then fans never criticize any fighters that get paid huge money that give us great entertainment, because we don't care what they get paid as long as they give us entertainment. Now, if a fighter is in a huge pay-per-view fight and he stinks the gaff out, then we will complain as fans, because we'll be like, this is terrible. But if you give good value for money, then fans, it doesn't matter what they pay, they're not gonna feel shortchanged. They're gonna be happy with what they witnessed, and that's what we care about. What you're getting paid and winner takes all of that nonsense. That's not gonna. I don't think that's gonna really get any more pay-per-view buys, is it? So yeah, I'm really am excited for this fight. I've got to hold my hand. I really am excited, and I genuinely don't know who's gonna win. I genuinely don't know who's gonna win this fight, and that's what's making me more excited. And it's been, like I said, it's been one of the top 5 fights that I've wanted in the last 5-6 years. And it's happening on Saturday, so I'm so happy. That fight that I've wanted for such a long time, the fight that boxing fans have wanted for a very long time, almost 5-6 years, is literally a couple days away. And a lot of people thought this fight wouldn't happen. A lot of people thought it's not possible that this fight will ever happen, that this isn't going to happen. It's too big a fight and they'll find a way. But look, it's happening. So we got to respect both fighters, because both fighters are putting this on the line. Both fighters didn't have to risk this. They could have carried on, milking it, making good money against lesser fighters. But you know what? There's too many top fighters in this lightweight division, and they all need to start mixing it with one another. They all need to start mixing it with one another, and I think this might start it off. Someone said to me, or it's not someone said to me, I can't remember who I heard saying it, but they actually said that Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis would be the first super fight that happens. And then after that, they'll all start fighting each other. But that will be the first fight out of there. And it turned out to be true. That was the first fight out of all the... And now Devin Haney's fighting Lomachenko as well. But let's be honest, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia is the first super fight amongst those guys in around the lightweight division. This is the first fight, really, that's the big fight, super fight that's going to happen. So, like I said, you got to give a lot of respect for Gervonta and Ryan. I do think it's overdue for Gervonta. I do think for Ryan, I think Ryan's wanted to fight Gervonta Davis, and he's finally got it. I do think that this probably the time time suits Gervonta better, but like I said, I still think Ryan's got a great shot in this fight. I'm very excited for it. But yeah, let me know what you think about winner takes all nonsense. Do you like it? Are you a fan of stuff like that? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to know your opinion, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Peace out.